I know budgeting is boring, it is frustrating, and it is a topic that people avoid, or rather a task that people avoid. Hi, my name is Budimela Makoboshane, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please note, all opinions shared on this channel is not financial advice. If you are seeking financial advice, do speak to someone who's certified and registered with the FSCA. Today, you can call me your sister in budgeting, because today I will be talking about my personal faith, something that I did and it changed my financial life. Okay, what is budgeting? Budgeting, it is telling where your money to go instead of wondering where it went. And as a working person, you need to make sure that you create a vision for your money. So how do you get a vision for your money? You first identify what do you want and what is your why behind your money. Like, what are your long-term goals? What are your short-term goals? And then your budget will help you reach those goals, because now you will have everything in front of you. And then get clarity on what you can afford. I have learned that, God doesn't give because you are tithing or because you are, yes, maybe he does, but he gives according to the to your ability to manage stuff. So if it's a skill, he will give it to you on how you can manage it. So the same applies with money. He gives you what he knows that you will manage. What are your money management skills? Can you manage 10,000 rand? Can you manage 50,000 rand, or you are just still good with 5,000 rand? So he gives what he can trust you with. So that's why I say get clarity on what you can afford and what is your money management skill. Okay, and then get a system for your money. But I do please automate your expenses, automate your savings, automate your investing. Like, be sure to tell your money that, you know what, I want you to take this short left, I want you to move this way, I want you to do this. Guys, I have my laptop in front of me, so I am going to be looking to the side because I have points that I do not want to miss. I don't want to speak about anything and leave the important parts out, no? So here are my notes. And then like, when month end comes, you do not need the stress of not knowing what happened to your money, or if you do know, you didn't give it direction on where to go, and then you find yourself in a place where you have to go to payday loans, you have to get loans, we had golodomos, because now you do not know where majority or a chunk of your money went to. So automate your spendings, budget, make sure that your expenses do not exceed your income. That is what a budget is going to help you with. And then you link your accounts and your savings accounts, your investment accounts to your main account. I know I get motivated every time I check my investments and I see them growing. I get motivated to put more in towards my investing, because now I can see the return. So if you can do that, and if it motivates you, do that. And then the other thing that I do, on the 25th, when I get paid, I automate my savings and investing on that day. Nothing else goes off my account. I do not touch my money before my savings and my investings have went off. And then I leave my money to settle in my account, so that it can settle there, I'm joking, not Susima, but I let my money settle in my account until the first of the month. That's when I pay everything, when I know exactly that I have thingy, I have saved and I have invested. And also now I am not impulse buying, yabo, because now I've had the money for so long. I've had time to go back to my budget. I have had time to be realistic with the money that I have and the budget that I created, yabo. So I give myself that space to do that. So automate your investing and your saving on the same day that you get paid. Pay yourself first. This is what they say they mean by paying yourself first. Not pay yourself first to build Nando's. No, pay yourself first by investing and saving, and then plan well where you want your money to go. Like direct it, give it, let it, you control your money, don't let it control you, because when you don't have a plan for your money, then you are planning to fail with your money. You are planning to lose your money. Remember, what is mismanaged runs away from you, and what is not managed cannot be measured. So how are you going to measure your money if you do not know where it went, or you cannot even account for what came into your account and what went out of your account, or how did you even spend it, né? And then as I said, link your investment. And I always say that a budget is prophetic. When you are budgeting, you are telling God and you saying, you know what, you have trusted me with this. I am going to manage it to the best of my ability. And I prophetically say that, God, you are going to make room for more as I manage this, as I take care of this that you have given me. And by this, you are going, as when you budget, you are giving your money direction. So when you do this, you are saying, I know what I'm doing with what you have given me. I have given it direction, I've given it purpose, and now I trust that you will give me more. And that's why I say that budgeting is prophetic. And guys, a budget is not writing down a list of expenses. Sheba, you're writing car, house, in, and then you have your figures on the side. No, when you are creating a budget, you need to know how much you have, how much came into your account, or how much is gonna come into your account. You project, and then you have your actual, and then you have your difference between your projection and your actual, and then you have to know how much your fixed expenses are. This is your expenses that doesn't change every month. Your fixed expenses, like your rent is 2,000, it will always be 2,000. That's your fixed. And then you have your variable expenses. These are your interchanging expenses. You have those. You have your squelettes, your debt, you have that, and then you have your savings and your investing. This is where all your goal setting happens. This is where the vision for your money happens, right there by the saving and investing. That is how you draw a budget. You do not just write down a list of things and you say, here's my budget. And guys, remember this: when a failure to plan always leads to failure. So there is no way you cannot give your money direction and expect to have money. Njani. Okay, other people have been winging it. It's been happening for them. But just imagine, let's say you've been winging it, ne? You've been winging it for years and it has been working for you. I challenge you this one time, ne? This month, buy the bsmart budget or draw up your own budget template and budget, and you will see the difference that you will have in your with your money. I know when I started budgeting, the first 3 months were hectic. I first realized, I have bad spending habits. I realized that this, it shows you a lot of things. And then when the time that I was in the groove of it, it felt like I received an increase every month, because there was now extra money there was extra money that I found in my budget because of these card swipes that I do every day, these things that I do. Also one thing that has really, really helped me, it's including my snacks into like my chips, biscuits, and all that. I have included them into my grocery list, ne? So what I do is I buy them together with my grocery, and my snack cupboard is always filled with things. This is what it has helped me with. When you wishing for something, you say, I'm wishing for biltong today. You rush to Pick and Pay to buy biltong. when you get to Pick n Pay, you are not going to go straight to the biltong unless you only have 20 Rand with you. But if you have your card with you, or you have money on you, you are going to go to the biltong, and then you are going to go to the juice, you are going to go to the chocolate. So now you are getting stuff that you didn't budget for. So that was my biggest problem. So I have managed to do that. And the other thing is, when you are drawing up a budget, be sure to use the cash budgeting method in areas that you tend to overspend. Ne? Like, I'll make groceries an example. I'll use groceries as an example. Number one, draw up a grocery list. And when you are going to do your groceries, make sure that you have eaten, you are not hungry. Because when you are hungry, you will see other things in the shop like, oh, what am I gonna eat when I get home? Then you buy that, it is not on your grocery list, and you find that it's 40 Rand. So now it is 40 Rand extra on your budget. And I know some people say, but 40 Rand has thing, but for me it is a lot of money. And the new thing that I have just adopted, I know it's bad, I shop hop. So I'll buy my vegetables from Woolworths because they last longer. I'll go to Spar for my snacks and all of that, and then I'll go to the butchery for my meat. So that is what I have been doing. And also I get the special papers, yabo, so that I can write exactly how much I think my grocery is gonna be, and then I just add, because it is always so much better to over budget than to under budget. So let's say with all my crazy calculations that I get up to, or checking prices on websites, I know it's a lot of work, but if you are trying to reach goals in your life, you are trying to manage your money well, and you are trying to get rid of bad habits, they are worth it, trust me. So what I do is I get prices. Oh no, tomato, it's 40 Rand. Then I'll write all of that, and then I'll say, okay, for this month I've calculated that my groceries will come to 800 Rand. So instead of just taking the 800 Rand, I will over budget to 1.5, and I will withdraw that cash and go to my different shops to buy what I need to buy. Yes, so that's what I do. Okay, and if also you have that problem, you can do that. And with other stuff also, things that you struggle with, use the cash budgeting method. It is very helpful, and it will help you get rid of the bad habits and the money wasters. And then what are the benefits of budgeting? Ne? One, you will track your spending, and then it will help you keep your eye on the price. And I always say, if you see something on paper, it motivates you to think of it as it is already here, as it helps you visualize it as it is already here in reality. Ne? And then it helps you ensure that you do not spend money you do not have. It exactly where your money is going. You give every Rand a task to do, so you allocate your money according to what it needs to be doing. Because if you have money floating around in your account during the month, you're gonna lose track of where that money went, because you're gonna swipe here, swipe there, and the next thing you know, you do not know where that money went. So it will help you prepare for emergencies and prepare for a happy retirement. Also, it will help you keep an eye on the price. Remember, you have goals, you have created that money vision when we started, so now you have the goal. And I always say, it always works best to see something on paper, because now you can see the reality of it when it is on paper, rather than just having it somewhere. So when you're drawing a budget, make sure it is conservative, it is realistic, and make sure that your budget is comprehensive and easy to read. You do not want to find yourself confused after you've created your budget, not knowing what is happening here, what is happening there. And this, as I have mentioned before, it should tell you how much you have spent, how much money came in, how much you have invested, and how much do you have in your contingency a contingency column. This is money that it's just there for anything that happens in the month. Ne? Okay, and then, sorry guys, I lost my page. And then when budgeting, you need to identify your money emotions. Are you a happy spender? Do you spend when you are happy? Do you spend when you are sad? What are the triggers? And when you identify those triggers in your daily movements or in that month, stay away from your bank card, please, because on that day you are going to happy spend all your money, you are going to sad spend all your money, and we do not want that. Do not feel the pressure to not include your fun things. Include the things that you love, include the things that you enjoy doing, and just enjoy your money and just enjoy budgeting. And budgeting is not only for the poor or the middle class, the low income. It is for everyone. If you have a salary, if you have money coming into a stable figure of money coming into your account, or even if you are freelancing, you still need a budget. When I started budgeting, and as I got used to it, it felt like I was in some months I felt like I had been given a raise, because I then identified my money wasters. I identified where my money was going. I identified the bank charges that I could avoid. Like, it helps you work through a lot if you are budgeting. So guys, if you want to budget and you don't know where to start, I am selling a budget template, so do click on the link in the description box and buy yourself a budget template. I promise you it will change your financial life and it will help you a lot. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope this was helpful. I know that I kept looking at my laptop, but it is because I didn't want to lose any points. I wanted to make sure that we get all the points across. So thank you for watching. See you on the next one. And remember, if you have any video suggestions, do leave them down below in the comment section. I am sure to read them, and I will, if it's a topic that I don't know about, I will definitely do my research and I will do it. Thank you. See you in the next one.